So I've kind of worked out the position where I want it, and I've got this tin which is going to support it at that height while the glue sets. So let's use our AK glue. It does get a bit stringy, that's alright, I can remove the strings afterwards. I'm not a great fan of these squeeze bottles. I have probably whinged and complained about them before. That should do. Yep, yay. Basically when you squeeze them, the stuff tends to go everywhere on them. There's a little bit of glue there that I'll remove, and then I was always going to be painting this silver with another coat, at least, maybe even a couple of coats. Anyways. This one sits there a lot easier, a lot better, I think. If I can get the pin in the hole without moving the other side, would be best. So I want to have it kind of perpendicular to the ground, I guess is how you would describe that. So this base is wet, by the way, so the top has had a bit of time to dry, but the stuff does take longer than like paint to dry. It takes, you know, a couple of hours. Okay, that should hold itself if that's... So a little bit on the inside of there, by the looks of things. Yeah, and nowhere else on the rim. Okay. So from where I want it, it's actually on the inside of that, I think. And then of course, all around here, anywhere that's going to contact. And on the spike itself, or nail, pin, whatever you want to turn that. Okay, so we'll hold that for about 60 seconds or so. With the talons, it's so big, I really felt like I needed to support it while the glue dries. I mean, you basically get touch dry in 60 seconds. You can see the strings from this thing. So the plasma gun itself is pretty much holding itself now. I don't really need to have my hand there, but I like to hold it for about a minute. And then if you read the small font in here somewhere, it does say sets in 24 hours, I think, something like that. Working time 5 to 6 minutes. So you're supposed to be able to still manipulate it for like up to 6 minutes. Fixes in 10 minutes. Well, I don't think that's exactly right for PLA. That may be right for other materials, more traditional materials that they test it with. But it does say 80% strength in 24 hours. And I think that probably is right. So with PLA, it does work pretty much more like super glue. So I find it's tacky in 30 to 60 seconds, tightens up enough that it's basically in place. But to get premium adhesion, you need to let it sit for like 3 to 4 hours, something along those lines. Okay, so I'm gonna take my hand off now. Yay, nothing fell off or fell crazily down. Excellent. So I'm not going to touch that, but it is like night time where I am. So the reason why I'm doing this now, even though this space has just been done and even the top isn't completely dry, is that I want to kind of let everything sit overnight. So let that dry and let the glue dry. And then in the morning, I'll be able to take like finished photos, and then also I tend to do a clear protective coat of all my models. So especially all like the textured effects stuff, like all the mud. Even when that's dry, it's still a bit malleable. So yeah. Anyway, this has been a really, really fun model to work on. I kind of fell in love with it and just ignored all the other models that I had because I was just really enjoying this model so much. So, the Infernal Bruiser. Okay, and this is the final model. So I've finished up the muddy base. I'm thinking that looks reasonably good. So you can kind of see all the splatter effects on his legs and as well. Very happy with the plasma gun. Apologies, I can't turn the model too far because the talons, you know, it's a big model. It basically fills up my photo booth. And then the talons themselves, I'm really happy with how they kind of turned out with all their wear and damage. So yes, and his antennae at the top and his face. Quite happy with the whole project, how it all worked out.